Chapter 20, simultaneous equations again. So have fun. I mean, you're lucky you've got them in Unit 3 as well. You're allowed to use a calculator. So let's just revise simultaneous equations that here in a double dose, Unit 2, Unit 3. Question 1 on page 290, I'm going to do question E. I'll do the last two, then move on. We have 3p plus 2r all comes to 3, and we have 8r plus 3p all comes to 21, and we're told we've got to do it by eliminating. Well, clearly I can eliminate the 3p's. If I get them written around the right way, look at this. 2r plus 3p comes to 3. This one now. 8r plus 3p comes to 21. By subtraction, I can say 3 take away 21, or I can say 21 take away 3 is going to be 18. Do it that way, why not? So do it that way round, and of course 8r take away 2r is going to be 6r, and look at this, 3p take away 3p, there is no 3p, they've gone bye-byes. So what we're left with, 6r is 18, from which r is going to be 18 divided by 6, r is 3. Done. Let's substitute this somewhere. So I would take this r and maybe put it right there. Why not? Why shouldn't I do that? So let me just work it out right here. I'm going to go 3p plus 2 lots of 3 comes to 3. That's the top equation there. Multiplying out, well, multiply 2 3s is 6 equals 3. Take the 6 over and subtract. 3p equals 3, take away 6, minus 3. Now divide by 3, so minus 3 over 3, p is minus 1. Very, very easy indeed, isn't it? Nothing new there whatsoever. Let's do another question. This is 1f. I've got x plus 2y comes to 8. And I've got x plus y on its own comes to 6. This is even easier, I think. Just do a subtraction straight away. Look at this. X take away x, goodbye, don't have any. 2y take away y is going to be single y. 8 take away 6 is 2. There you go, y equals 2. I can then substitute the 2 into something quite easy. Why not put it in that one right there, and we'll work underneath here in yellow. So I've got x plus 2 is 6, from which x comes 6 take away 2, 4. Isn't that beautiful? That's all there is to it, really. Now, question 2, I'll do E and F again. They're a little more tricky because there's minuses there, but no worries. If you get a little bit stuck, you just use your calculator and don't worry about it. So put a line down there. I've got here, this is question 2E. 2p minus r is 2. 7p minus 5r's all come to 4. Well, it's the first equation in question 2 where I don't have anything I can eliminate directly. I could multiply the top by 7 and the bottom by 2 to end up with 14p's, or I could just multiply the top by 5 to have 5r there and 5r there. So if I multiply the top equation by 5, this is what I get. 10p's take away 5r all comes to 10, and of course I'm not going to touch the bottom one because it's fine. Again, we need to eliminate by addition. Look very carefully. 5 minus 5r minus 5r becomes plus 5r. So if you read it carefully, we go minus 5r plus 5r, eliminated. So 17p take away 7p, go back to blue quickly, gives me 3p, and 10 take away 4 is 6, therefore p equals 2. Lovely. And we substitute the p in the easiest looking equation. I think I'm going to put it right there. So 2 lots of 2, take away r is 2, so 4 take away something is 2, therefore guess what, r must be 2 as well, because 4 take away 2 is 2. Dead easy, isn't it? That's that one. I'll try and get f to fit down here somewhere. If not, I might go into the other page. In fact, let's not mess about. Different page. Next one. Last one in question 2. So 4x take away 3y all comes to 2, and x minus y comes to 1. Alright, well that's that. Can we eliminate anything straight away? No, we can't. We can multiply the bottom by 4 and get 4x's. We can multiply the bottom by 3 and get 3y's. Well, it's a lot easier just to multiply the bottom by 3 because we're playing with smaller numbers, aren't we? So leave the top one as it stands. No need to change anything there. Multiplying the bottom by 3, we have 3x minus 3y equals 3. Now we can eliminate the minus 3y with the minus 3y again, not by addition but by subtraction, just like in the previous question. Minus 3y minus minus 3y becomes minus 3y plus 3y, because the minus minus clash there. So they get eliminated by subtraction. Right, 4x take away 3x, x. 2 take away 3, minus 1. Finished. Substitute the minus 1 into this simple little equation here, right there. So I'm going to get minus 1 minus y equals 1. Take the minus 1 over and plus it. Minus y equals 1 plus 1. So minus y equals 2. So y is minus 2. Love it. Right, let's do a couple from question 3. This is 3e. Got some little fractiony, decimally things there. Anyway, don't worry about it. We're just going to do it. So 3e. I think I'll stick to yellow because it's dark down here, isn't it? So 3e says 2.5g minus a single h comes to 4.5. Remember, we can use a calculator. And I've got g minus 2.5 h's comes to 6. Well, what I can do is to double up everything and make things look, just get rid of the 0.5s, or I can just work with it. Now, let me do that first so it looks neater on the eye. If I multiply everything by 2 here, this is what I'm going to get. Double up, I've got 5g minus 2h's comes to 9, so it's quite pleasant to look at, and 2g minus 5h's comes to 12. Right, I've got g's and h's all out of sync, so I could multiply the top by 5 and the bottom by 2 to get 10 h's, or I can multiply the top by 2 and the bottom by 5 to get 10 g's. Well, since g's are there first, I'm opting to multiply the top one by 2 and the bottom one by 5 to get 10 g's. So here we go. Let's go back to, is that bright enough? Yeah, not too invisible. Right, multiplying by 2. So again, I'm still manipulating to get into a form that I can work with. So again, I'm not using calculator. It's ready to go, but I've not picked it up to use it. So take away 4h comes to 18. Multiply by 5, 10 g's minus 25 h's all comes to 60. Now I can subtract. All right. Now 10g minus 10g gone. Now watch this carefully. Don't make a mistake. Back to yellow. Minus 4g minus minus 25. Sorry, minus 4h minus minus 25h means plus 25h because of minus minus. So minus 4 plus 25 was going to be 21 h's. Is that all right? And then 18 take away 60. I'm going to grab a calculator quickly just so I can get the job done. 18 take away 60 is minus 42, which is really good because when you divide by 21, as you can see, I get h is minus 2. Now let's substitute that in the easiest looking equation. Anyone would do really. So why don't I grab this one here and I shove that, say right there because it's just single h. I'm going to work over here just to fill up this space here in yellow. Right, so h is minus 2. So I've got 2.5 g's minus minus 2. Please watch that. It's a minus minus 2, and that will comes to 4.5. Please note, I don't need to double up and do anything. Stick it in the simplest original unchanged equation. So I've got 2.5 lots of g plus 2 makes 4.5. There's the point there. And 2.5 g's will be 4.5 take away 2, which is 2.5. And when I divide by 2.5, g is going to be 1. Isn't that beautiful? All that hassle just for that. I think that was E. I'll do F and maybe have a little break and move on to some other dodgier ones. Right, this is 3F. It's probably going to be even more tricky than 3E. So let me just write it out in blue and we'll get on with it. It says blue, please, blue, 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 blue. Thank you. Right, I've got 5 x's plus 4 y's all coming to 5. I have got 6 y's plus 2 x's all coming to 13. Now, so look, I can multiply top by 2, bottom by 5 to get 10 x's. Well, I can multiply the top by maybe 3 to get 12y's and the bottom by 2. Let's just go down that route, eh? I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it. Let's just define what we're going to do. If I multiply that by 3, I'm going for 12 y's. Oh, what have I done? Made a mistake. Yeah, it multiplies one by 2 to get 12 y's. Let's see where we end up now. Multiplying the top, I've got 15 x's plus 12 y's, all comes to 15. Multiply bottom one by 2, I've got 12 y's plus 4 x's, all comes to 26. Let's write them round the right way now, so I can get the x's and the y's together on top of each other, so to speak. And this works, of course, because they're both positive. There's no minuses there just to confuse life. So 4x plus 12y is 26. Well, now we can subtract. Let's get our yellow back. Right, 15 take away 4, 11 x's, and 12y take away 12y. Goodbye. 15 take away 26. Use a calculator because I'm scared. That gives me minus 11. Isn't this stunningly sweet? So x is going to be minus 11 divided by 11. I just wanted to write that. Minus 1. Beautiful. Don't forget the y's. So we're going to stick the minus 1. Oh, I don't know. That looks quite easy. Shove it in there because there's less x's to worry about. So I've got 6y plus 2 lots of negative 1 comes to 13. 6y minus 2 is 13. So 6y is 13 plus 2, 15. Y is going to be 15 over 6, which we shouldn't leave as a top middle fraction really. So 6 goes into 15, or twice and 3 left over, so 2 and a half, 2 and 3/6. I'll stop there. What are left now on page 290, 291 are word equations, simultaneous equations that is, and I'll tackle a few of those. They look a little bit more tricky, so I'll give them some time, and they're definitely worth their own video. So thank you for watching. Go and revise simultaneous equations.